Right. Thank you so much, Cameron. Let's now welcome Cole Hirsch.
Hi, how are you? I wrote a little pitch, if I could read through that.
Please.
Dear Saddleback College, let's face it, our mascot, the Gaucho, is racist, and it's time for him to be murdered. Anyway, I have just the idea for a new progressive mascot for your school. Her name is Titty Pussy, and she's a woke, sloppy goblin girl who rides around the campus on sweat-stained roller skates and begs each student to come out as bi. If a student refuses to do so, Titty Pussy will let out a shriek that has the frequency to change the student's body hair to strawberry blonde. Then Titty Pussy will say, "Tough break, straighty. Have fun sticking out like a sore thumb should you ever visit a beach in Palestine." At sporting events, instead of displaying kiss cams on the Jumbotron, Titty Pussy will instead screen promos for her OnlyFans, which mainly consists of her getting off to the school flag. During halftime, Titty Pussy will do her signature dance move, the pop lock and swap it, where she'll make the team swap mouth guards to reassure the fans that none of the players are homophobic. If either team refuses, she'll take a knee for the rest of the game, right in the middle of the field. So, thank you for your time, and I hope you can consider Titty Pussy.
All right. Thank you, Cole.
Oh, my favorite part about that whole video, by the way, Cole Hirsch, if you've never seen his videos on the internet, they're fucking tremendous. But my favorite thing about the entire video is at the end, the professor mutes his, puts him on mute.
That stuff had me rolling earlier this week when I stumbled upon him.
Well, we need you rolling today, Duncan. This is highly inappropriate, buddy. Let's go. Maybe.
Almost there.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to Highly Inappropriate.
I don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly Inappropriate.
Right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly Inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking pay.
Bow, 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 bow. We've got a full fucking house. Every time I turn, somebody else is new is joining us. So I'm just going to roll through the list right now. We have my co-host and recovering from surgery, from asshole surgery, which we're going to get into, Chris Duncan. Say hello.
How you guys doing out there?
He sounds sedated. All right. Also, we got Elliot Beaver. What's up, Beaver? Are you in the new apartment?
No, not yet.
No, you just took down the Pacers flag?
No, the Pacers flag is still up and running.
Oh, just a different angle. Okay. All right. I got
a different angle. Still laying down sideways, doing the burp.
Then we got recurring guest, Jimmy Nichols. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
And, of course, Juice. I got Juice. You're on mute right now, buddy. I don't know what you're doing. If you're masturbating, maybe you're hanging out with your wife. If you want to come on and say hi at any point, you can. Maybe you're not ready. But, Davey Burling, you got a surprise. There's two guests over here. You got Davey and the Guitar Bub. What's up?
Not much. Ready to rock.
What up, Juice?
What's up, boys? I completely forgot that I didn't have my fucking camera up here, so I had to run and go fucking grab it. So,
oh, you're fine, bub.
You look incredible.
I'm glad easy Kenny Powers coming on here with those motherfuckers on.
I knew I had to bring some energy because Chris is over there recovering. I know he usually brings a redneck energy. I figured I needed to step my game up a little bit.
All right. I'm currently on pain medicine, so I'm like really slow. You know what I mean?
Said recovering. I thought he was going to say alcoholic afterwards, but
we're going to go full round robin. This is the first time we've ever opened
Recoveries
up
for pussies, beef.
It's the first time we've ever opened up the feed or the show to anybody. So round robin, Jimmy, you hopped on here. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, you just invited me, man. I was driving home. Felt like something to do.
First up, okay. Well, hey, I'm going to shoot it at you. What was your initial reaction? Here's my question to you. What was your initial reaction to the fight? Habib
I've never enjoyed watching a fight so much and then just had my fucking mood killed by Khabib retiring.
Oh, God, right.
I couldn't even enjoy his win.
No, I'm like, and honestly, I don't know if it'll stick. I mean, honestly, he's an interesting fellow. He kind of marches to the beat of his own drum because we don't really get his culture, etc. But I'm not sure if that'll stay. I mean, he's still young. He's in his prime. What is he, 31? There's no way he stays retired, right?
I think he stays retired, man. Somebody would have to convince his mom to tell him not to fight. It sounded like he had a miserable go of it.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Money talks,
Money talks, bullshit walks.
I think you have the right amount of money. He might do it. Who knows?
Jimmy, the reason I invited people on here today, the reason I invited extra people on here today is I'm just going to straight up ask you, buddy, what is the craziest thing you've ever done in your life?
The craziest thing I've ever done?
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. It could be having kids, or maybe you got real drunk and blew something up.
Or blew someone.
Yeah.
There you go, Beaver.
Man, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. So, in high school, Westfield, there's not shit to do, so I vandalized a lot of houses, probably a little bit further than I should have. So.
Yeah, we could feel you there, brother. Morristown, Indiana, I got arrested for forking a house. I TP'd every teacher in the school for sure. Like one completely destroyed their house, like 300 or 400. Beaver, you were at that one, I think. We got forks. We got forks in the yards too. I mean, just destroyed. I mean, as far as vandalizing, did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think we flooded somebody's basement once.
Dang.
So it's not good time. I was very immature.
I'm pretty sure Chris is about 5 minutes behind on the conversation.
What's that?
I was gonna say vandalizing houses in Westfield. That's usually a lot of house to vandalize.
Yeah.
Hey, you could vandalize one side of their house. They probably wouldn't notice till, like the next month.
If you vandalize the east wing while they're in the west, you'll never get caught.
I mean, I grew up out in the cornfield, so we did a lot of mailbox bashing. So,
oh yes, absolutely.
The patented move that I feel like I came up with, I probably didn't, but maybe I did, was to knock a mailbox off, then pick up that mailbox and drive really fast and hurl that mailbox at another mailbox to knock the other mailbox off.
Nice.
We hit this one guy's mailbox so many times, he eventually put cement in it.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that happened to one of my friends too.
The first
Yeah,
time
lesson learned.
He busted out his own back window because I was driving and he was like on the passenger side getting ready to swing, and he fucking swung and it bounced back and hit his fucking window and bashed out his own window.
you probably learned your lesson there.
We'll see. Who knows?
The first time I ever hit a mailbox with a car, I was only 15 years old. And luckily, the guy agreed not to report me if I built him a new mailbox. So I did. I missed it. This is a funny story because it was the day of the famous Notre Dame USC game where Reggie Bush pushed Matt Leinart into the end zone. I missed that game because I was building a mailbox that I just hit with my car. That's a true
old
story.
push.
The old Bush. That's before I started fucking pussy. No, we had the new Bush.
I'm pretty sure Matt Wharton could write like a Tom Sawyer novel of his life because he he knocked over the mailbox, he built it up with his own hands, and he learned a great lesson because he had to miss a football game, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, Matt, you might need to get into children's books.
Yeah, I've thought about it. They hardly let me, near just a children's place in general. So,
Thinking more of a book full of short stories with just life lessons from Matt Wharton.
Yeah.
How to live your life correctly, lessons learned, stuff like that.
Pretty sure I've documented a few phrases Matt has said over the years.
Beaver's pretty good at documenting my one-liners and just life advice for sure. I'm trying to convince Mike Britt to quit his job and follow me around full time with the camera.
You guys might have already gotten into this, but how are you doing, Chris? How did everything go? How did everything come out, man?
We're about to get into that. I'm pretty excited for this. But hold up just a second, because I am gonna. I want to ask Jimmy real quick. You don't think there's any chance that we get Habib GSP?
No.
No chance.
None. I mean, I don't think either of them need the money. I think he'll go I don't know how wealthy Khabib's parents were prior to this, but, you know, I think.
Uh-oh.
Think we might have lost him.
I think
He's going through a rough spot there up in Westfield.
$5 million and.
I think Jimmy just retired too.
Yeah. Said, all right, I'm out.
Oh, he
And he's out.
completely.
Yep, he must have lost signal. Well, anyways, I completely concur. I am going to cover the fights a little bit later, but I don't think Khabib's coming back. He's just, I mean, he's done. He's had enough, man. He had a rough go to. It looked like he was completely exhausted on the weigh-ins, but I did.
Has he been in the UFC for a while? Or has he been
Khabib?
fighting for a while? I guess.
It's like 20.
Yeah, I mean, since he's been fighting his whole life pretty much, but as far as like professionally, yeah, since he was very young. I don't know exactly when he started, but it had to have been like 1920. And he's been in the UFC since 2013, I want to say. Yeah, 29-0. I mean, that's a lot of fights. People don't seem like it's a lot of fights, but he has, for a long time, he had, ground him out. He had long fight. I mean, even though he was dominating, it's still a grappling match. It's fucking tough. It's fucking tough.
Definitely.
Also,
My career player on UFC Fight 4 or 3, whichever one it was, he had to retire after 29 fights, and I was also 29-0. So
yeah,
you were 29-0.
So you feel the same pressure that
Please tell me that your character looked just like you in real life, like had like a beer belly. And
started in 2008.
I made him 6. We're talking beef. I made him 6'4" and like really
just letting
fat.
him know what year he started.
But yeah, he was real fat and 6'4".
He was like Big Country Nelson. Love it. Did you ever
only through hands? If I got taken down, I got beat.
Down.
I couldn't. No grappling involved.
Well, you just said you never got beat. So what the hell's up with that?
I'll just restart my Xbox if they take me down. Let's go ahead and start the fight over again.
That's hilarious because they're actually no joke. There used to be a game, WrestleMania 2000 for N64, and if you went like a year, essentially you went a year undefeated and you defended the belt at WrestleMania, you unlocked Shawn Michaels, the character. And every time I would lose, dude, I would reset my N64 and just step myself back and be so pissed off. And I had it like tag matches in that game were so hard. So I had like every time I got in a tag match, I would throw everybody out of the ring and get a count out essentially. Because I would just throw them all out, beat their ass, and I would jump back in the ring right before the 10-second count. So that's
was the standard move in that game for sure. Because the computer had no idea what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, you remember that. Do you remember that game?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
You look like you're straight out of that game right now.
I know. He looks like Macho Man. I swear to God, Juice, the way you hopped on the show here, I thought for sure you just fucking pounded a line there on the desk.
Sad he's done.
It's over here. No, I'm just kidding.
It's funny.
Hell yeah. Well, Juice, we appreciate you. Yeah, we are going to get right. Davey, I hope you don't mind we keep you waiting just for a second, bud, because we are going to I want to get into Chris Dunkman's butthole surgery. So the show entitled today is the asshole finale. We've had an asshole update for almost 2 years, just updating everybody, all of our listeners on the ins and outs, literally and figuratively, of Christopher's butthole and everything that's been going on. He's had some hemorrhoids. He's been bleeding out in his work pants. Pretty embarrassing for him. It's called some marriage problems. He's had to skip out on sex because he's been shitting blood, stuff like that. So he finally got it fixed today. So Doc, can we just start your morning? What happened? What from the start of your day, what kind of happened? What happened today?
I woke up bright and early. Woke up before the sun with the hustlers. Took a nice shower, cleaned it up really, really well, like lathered it up. Wanted to make sure it was looking good, for the doc when he got in there. So I cleaned it up really well and threw on some sweats and stuff, and away we went after Megan got ready. And she drove me to the hospital.
When you say Megan had to get ready, is like, did she have to We
were almost late because of her taking like an hour to get ready.
Yeah, female.
It's all good. I mean, it's female. We're used to it.
Yeah.
So we get to the hospital. Actually, she kind of helped because we didn't have to wait. We went straight into the room, which was pretty sweet. Just put on my.
Were you nervous at all? Were you nervous at all?
Super nervous, dude.
You're like, yeah, my asshole's getting ready to get operated on.
I like the whole going under and the waking back up thing is not. I've done it before and it like freaks me out. Like I'm not a fan at all of that. But
dude, I love it.
I
don't know, dude. I don't like the waking up. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
yeah. By the way, Juice recovering opiates addict.
But we get in there and I get my gown, the nurse comes in, does the whole, whatever.
Here's
questions, sign all this stuff, all that good stuff. Then they gave me my IV, and next thing I know, they were willing me back, man. And
what would you do?
I start filling the Lodipine or whatever they gave me to like cool me down. So
yeah.
So for the second time, I told all the nurses to subscribe, rate, review to Highly Inappropriate. I was going to talk about them tonight on the show.
Yeah.
How nice they were. So I had them all laughing. That's literally the last thing I remember. And then I was out.
Just imagine if you died. That'd been the last thing you ever talked about was subscribing to our show. How awesome!
When we came back into the room, the nurse was like, "You did very well," and they looked at my wife and was like, "He had us all cracking up in there." So I must have been saying something.
He's like, "Really? He hasn't made me laugh since our marriage."
Dude, she's been an angel. She's done nothing. She's taken care of me very well today.
Taking care of your ass, literally and figuratively today.
A lot of chicken, like some chicken noodle soup. Like I was saying earlier, I just want to eat, but I'm afraid to eat because I still have not done the first. So I woke up.
That's the nervousness now, isn't it?
Oh, dude, that's why I took another another pain pill before this, so it would keep me from having to poop while doing the episode.
I just told my wife
this tonight, but I wake up and it obviously does not feel good. It hurts, and they pretty much tell me I have this like super big tampon shoved in my ass. And to just slide it out before I go to bed or if I have to poop. So that was awesome news.
I cannot wait. I told him, I said, when you take that first shit, you don't have to do video, but I want audio of you screaming in pain.
Yeah, and it don't help. Like everybody I've talked to that had it is like, dude, that first one I howled, like it sucked. Like I just keep getting told how bad it is all fucking day long.
It's
gotta be like that first nut.
I've been eating stool softeners like Tic Tacs all day, dude.
Yeah, but I said, do not have sex for 2 weeks because I gave myself a hernia damn near.
I don't have to worry about that. But anyways, excuse me. Like people say getting old is awesome and they love it. That's fucking horseshit, dude.
Never heard that.
Like one day I was just, living my best life. And then the next I'm shoving like woman's period pads down my underwear with a dick sized tampon thing in my ass and my butthole stitched shut. So
did they give you any idea if you would have addressed it sooner that it might have not have been as bad, or was it just this is
which means that Juice has some issues right now. He's kind of inquiring.
I'm just curious. I'm fucking very curious about what's actually happening going down there, man.
It was just bad. I mean, the doc even said that there was like
more
that he couldn't get because it was unsafe, is what he said.
Oh, real deep in his ass. He had to.
Yeah, say they got multiple. Like they're inside, outside. They're just everywhere, dude.
He basically said that the doctor said, in order for me to reach these other hemorrhoids, I'm going to have to be African American, sir.
Pretty much.
You can only reach so far in a colon.
Pretty much. I came straight home and watched.
You, man. I hope for the best for you, dude, because that sounds awful.
We'll be all right, man. I just lay on my side for a couple weeks and.
Dunk, I want to know, serious question. Okay, they give you, don't they give you like a happy pill beforehand before they shoot the IV in your arm, right? Give you like a happy pill or something to kind of get you loosened up, or at least
they offer it to you, and I obviously took it. It was they put it straight into the IV. I think it was like Dilaudid, I can't remember what it was. It was like a nerve pill kind of thing.
What would you do? Is okay? You take the let's say you take like morphine, okay? And the doctor then instructs you to bend over. And as you're kind of going out, you hear this noise right here. I want you to tell me what would go through your brain.
At first, I'd wonder what he ate, man. No, it was mostly chicks in there, dude.
Oh, that. By the way, that was a guy unzipping his pants. So
I know what it was.
Speaking of inappropriate gay jokes, here's Rob Hartz joining the feed.
Speaking of a guy getting put under while a guy unzips his pants, here's Rob.
Here's Rob.
Yeah, you know it.
Oh God, Rob, what's up, buddy?
Not much, just chilling.
Rob's had some. I tell you what, Rob's had some crazy adventures going on. Rob, what's going on in your life right now? Something's changed.
I'm a security / driver for a CEO of a MMA fighting series.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's working. Well, what was it? A couple months ago, we worked a fight in Chicago and hooked Rob up with a security job. Well, Rob was needing a job, and they were looking. B2 Fight Series was looking for people. So Rob got connected with them, and he's traveling all over the country, helping out with fights. So pretty cool.
Matt's gonna come down on the 7th to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. Next week I'll leave for Bowling Green E-Town, and then I go down to Tuscaloosa.
We need to thank, we'll probably ask them because I think they've done a few fights down there. I need to know some like interesting or funny or just fun things down there that we can do in a couple days because I got to film a funny video. I have a few ideas, so we'll talk. But
Yeah.
Rob, thanks for joining us. But I've had them waiting. Rob, you're going to be part of the show, past this part. But I did want to bring Davey Burling on here. I've kind of flirted with the idea on the show of us doing a music show, and I talk about my buddy Davey all the time. He can literally play. We're gonna test him right now.
Thunderstruck.
Literally, that's too easy for him. Come on.
What is it?
He said
He'll
Thunderstruck.
create the theme song for Highly Inappropriate.
Thunderstruck. Davey, just fucking play something. Go.
Like he used to back in the day.
Literally, this guy literally could play any song and he'll just start playing it from here. It's fucking ridiculous.
Stairway to heaven.
Let's go.
Matt, are we gonna do the thunder
for a long time?
Thunder.
Dug it.
I feel like we're back in high school again.
Listen, guys. Just so you know,
Sandman.
while he's playing, if you talk, you don't hear him playing anymore. So
Yeah,
shut
by the
fuck
way.
up.
Well, the good thing is the listeners will still hear because I'm recording through Audacity, so it records everything. But that's
Well, fuck
why.
the
By the
listeners,
way,
dude.
if
I'm
you
worried
are
about
listening,
me.
what?
I said, fuck the listeners. I'm worried about me. I want to hear it.
Hey, listen to you, motherfucker.
Well, he'll actually start playing what he
You
was
say
actually
fuck the
gonna
listeners,
play.
bro. You just said fuck the listeners, bro. We're getting a bad review now. I guarantee it.
Hey, David, will you play me something soothing
David.
for my butthole, please?
Play something soothing for his butthole. Everybody be quiet so Duncan can hear it. I love it. All right. So Davey did pitch an idea to me. Davey, what do you want to start? Basically a music show.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to cover any new music, the good, the bad, the ugly, make fun of it, make note what is good, everything like that whenever new music comes out, and cover interesting topics.
Now, Davey, how long have you been playing guitar, buddy?
No, since 3rd grade.
Now, give these guys a perspective. In order to become good, so 3rd grade, let's say you were 7, 8 years old at that time, in order to get to the level you're at now, so you're 31 or 32 now?
31.
You're 31 now. In order to get to the level that you're at now, how much did you practice? On average, how much do you play guitar a day?
No, since I give lessons lately, I play about 5 to 6 hours a day. At least. But it takes, if you want to learn one technique, usually takes about a couple 100 hours of practice, just practicing one thing.
Oh, yeah. Do you play acoustic at all?
That gives you kind of like a goal.
Oh, yeah. I just posted a video. Davey asked if you played acoustic. I just posted a video this week of him playing classical gas. He's been playing this literally since we were in band together in like 7th grade. He would just come in with his guitar, flex. He'd start playing the acoustic. All the little nerdy band geeks would be in the females would be in there getting wet, just soaking the band floor.
Yas, queen.
Yeah.
The only equivalent of time put into he's put into learning the guitar is Matt Orton jerking off, right?
Yeah, no, it's not even close. I've got at least
More like
a couple
me
hours.
jerking off.
Beaver's more impressive. I think Beaver, if jerking off was an Olympic sport, Beaver would be like a 20. He would be like the Michael Phelps of masturbating.
How many times in a day, Beef?
Beaver's record is 10 times in a day. I haven't
more
got
than that.
half that.
I thought it was more than that.
No, Beaver's record's 10 times. I think mine's 4. I mean, and still, that 4 was rough. I mean, I was shooting dust out my dick on 4. Davey.
Yeah, Rob's talking right now, but we can't hear him. I can hear
Rob,
him
are
in
you
the
okay?
record.
What's your personal record, Rob?
Peanut Butter King.
Oh, Peanut Butter.
There he is.
So, Davey, so you want to review music on the show? We're going to talk shit about new music. We're also going to review music. Me and Duncan have talked about doing a quote unquote what are those videos called? Reaction videos. Okay, so we thought about doing that as part of the show too. So we're kind of flirting with ideas. So if any of our listeners have any ideas or anything they would like to see on a music-based show, I mean, literally where we interview local artists, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just because Davey wants to get out there. Davey's biggest fear is that he's talking to people right now. And I told Davey that by next week, there's going to be a couple thousand people that watch this video. And he's a little nervous about that. So Davey, pretend like a bunch of people aren't watching right now. And I want you to tell us about your love life. What's going on?
Got a couple matches on Bumble. That's about it.
Davey, if somebody wants to date a bearded 30-year-old man who plays guitar a lot, what should they expect? What should their qualities be, you think?
Oh, definitely playing an instrument that helps out.
Okay. Not just a skin flute, by the way, females.
Throw them what you got, I don't know.
Surprise.
I haven't gone on a date since before quarantine, so.
Surprised there's not a music app.
There you go, Dunk. That's your $1 million idea right there.
Like a musician dating app.
A musician's dating app.
It'd work, man. We call it like
musiciansonly.com.
It could be music. It could be. What about artists? What about just artists in general?
I was thinking Love Note. Call it Love Note.
Call it Love Note.
That's pretty genius.
Good. I like it a lot.
Oh God! Yeah, how many $1 million ideas are we going to give away on this show? That's number 17 right there this week.
I come up with about 5 a day. So
I know. Do you write them down? I've been writing. You got to write everything down. You would not. I swear to God, I want to take this camera and show you what my room looks like post Adderall because it's fucking insane. I've been working on this thing all.
So Matt, for your music section, I think something that would be kind of cool is if you took a song that you guys made. Like you just kind of roasted the song, but then you kind of made it in your own way, I think would be cool. Like if you did like a parody of it, but like tried to make it good.
Just a remix? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like of something that's like, something you're making fun of or something that's terrible or whatever, or it's good and maybe you just want your own version of it.
Is anybody else guilty of listening to a song and just automatically changing the lyrics into something completely dirty and filthy and just
Dunk will just play.
Or is my brain just completely fucked?
I do it all the time, dude. And
good, but he still does it.
Do you sing them out loud, like in front of your family and shit, like I do, or?
Oh yeah, I'm like, I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo pussy is mighty cold. Yeah, stuff like that.
I do it at weddings all the time. Like they'll be doing their first dance, and I will just sit there, sing to myself the most inappropriate lyrics. I
was gonna say, you don't sing it.
They'll change the lyrics to Ed Sheeran song.
My wish for you. You weren't so fucking stupid. Just whatever. But you get it. You get it.
Like
Davey.
In the rumor in the night.
So Davey, before we depart here, buddy, I want you to go ahead and tell us what is the most inappropriate thing you have ever done.
Most inappropriate thing I've ever done?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
It can be anything. It's okay. Open book. Have you ever peed on anybody?
Probably. I think possibly playing a show blackout drunk on my birthday one day.
Where was this at?
On his birthday.
The Rock House. If anybody remembers.
I said, where was it? Not when was it?
Yeah.
He really is fucked up.
impromptu show for my birthday, so everybody bought me drinks, and I was so plastered I couldn't even pick up the guitar.
Oh yeah, so you played well.
Music was terrible. It was inappropriate.
hey, Rob, do you remember when we went to that beer tasting event and we didn't know there was a drag show following it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun times. Especially when the dude got up there with fucking nipple tassels on him.
Yeah, that's when I looked at you. I'm like, all right, we can get the fuck out of here now. I was like, you know what? I'll stay for one or two just to kind of see what's going on here. And I was like, I looked at Rob, like the third guy got up there was like, he looked like take Chris Christie, not Chris Christie, the governor, the real fat governor from New Jersey. What's his name?
You're asking the wrong crowd, buddy.
Yeah, definitely the wrong crowd.
I'm way too stoned.
I can barely tell you the Indiana's governor, dude. You think I know fucking New Jersey?
You better know after that video I just posted. Did you love that fire, by the way?
That's good.
Duncan texted me. He's like, you got to make some videos for Holcomb and Rainwater. So I posted some out today. I still got some ideas, but I thought my Holcomb was pretty extraordinary. So you haven't seen that yet, check out my Facebook. The book
They
Facebook
both
there.
should be viral.
Exactly.
They're both funny and short and like right to the point.
I love them, dude. I told him it's great. It's a great idea because it forces people to watch the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like you wait for the end to see the whole thing.
I love it.
Hey, Matt, I just sent you a picture. Can you post it on here real quick?
Post a picture. Yep, let me try it out.
You really need to send dick pics to Matt.
No, okay. You should have sent it over Messenger.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I love it though. I'll post it. Hold on. You guys can see it there. What's going on here? Can you explain what's going on here to the listeners?
So it's Halloween costumes for couples, and I think Beaver and Rob could dress up as this. It's like a cat. One person's a cat, and then the other person's like the cat tower.
The scratching post.
Yeah, like a scratching post. That would be perfect for you two.
So Beaver would be the tower?
I would make you the cat for sure because you're like 8 foot tall.
6 foot tall, yeah. 6 foot. All right, Davey, whore yourself out, buddy. Where can people find you? Whore out your new YouTube channel, etc.
All right. Well, I just launched a new YouTube channel called Fine Tuning. So I have a cover of a song called Classical Gas on there, done by Ethan Hardwick. He has a really nice studio. So, go check it out. It's called Fine Tunings. It's also on my Facebook and my Instagram.
Check them out on Bumble, too, guys.
Awesome. I'm about to have some classical gas after this episode.
Probably.
You're about to have some bloody gas. We'll have a remake.
Yeah.
We'll have a
Thursday,
Davey,
Bloody Thursday.
is it possible, real quick, just to give me a real super heavy riff?
Yeah. Did you like that one?
Yeah, that was Beaver. I think Beaver queefed. Hold on.
Just a little bit.
Oh, let's go. I can hear it already.
Too loud for the Zoom.
There we go.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that? The Beatles?
Yeah. I love
little Jimmy Buffett. That's good.
Yeah, I love that Jimmy Buffett song. Hell yeah, buddy. See you later, man. Thanks for joining me. All right. Rob, are you still there? Well, you turned off your camera, man. Was the dog licking your nuts or what? I don't know if Rob can hear. There he is.
He's gone now. I feel so good.
Rob did a line too. Rob, all right, get it off your chest right now. You joined us today. I want you to tell us, what's the most inappropriate thing you've done lately?
Lately?
Or just in general?
I don't know. I mean,
you looted.
I don't know. Probably slapping a red light district hooker in Germany.
There you go.
Whoa. Okay, slow down. Slapped a red light district hooker.
In
When I was
Germany.
in Germany, she was like, "You're done." She said, "Your time's up," and I just slapped her across the fucking face.
This is right after Rod pulled his dick out too, by the way.
Yeah, she was like, "This isn't fulfilling. You're done."
Damn. Did you
So-
get off? Did you get off?
Yeah, I came all over her tits.
Nice.
Look at you being a
Little
gentleman.
dribbles.
We're clipping that.
Go smash some fucking Heinekens when you got done.
Yeah.
Out of a fucking boot.
Oh, drinking.
Heinekens are Dutch beer. I was slamming Hefeweizens.
Out of a boot. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
You got to turn it sideways. Remember?
He just
chug.
fucked a boot, and now he's drinking beers out of a boot.
I've never slapped a hooker. I've always wanted to.
I've never slapped a hooker. Oh God, Duncan.
Yeah.
What okay, bro. We're an hour in, and we literally have not talked about anything. I fucking love it.
I'm not in no state of mind to like run a segment right now.
You can run a segment. You sure? I think
I
you
can-
can.
I
You're
can
gonna do
try.
great. No, that's fine. I got you covered. So, of course, we're gonna move on. We're gonna get right into it.
Real good, dude. It
We're
is.
gonna get right into it. Duncan, I just need your one-liners, buddy. Just pop in your one-liners. I mean, are you
Alright.
sure? Are you good?
We're good. I can help you out. I got it. What do you want?
Does Duncan want me to send my dog over there to lick his butthole?
No, he's got two fucking. He got two boxers just fighting over that ass right now.
My babies. They knew I was hurt when I got home, and they were trying to take care of me, dude. I love them.
I swear, look when Duckman looks into the camera, I feel like he's looking deep into my soul. It's like it's kind of creepy, dude. I think his pupils are like the size of his whole eyeball right now.
I love. You know, what I love about my dogs is they know every time.
Black eyes.
My dogs know every time I get some pussy because as soon as I walk in the door, their nose go right from my crotch. They're like they smell foreign female. They're like, what the hell's going on?
That's
All right.
awesome, dude. Stinky dick.
What
ass
happened to your
motherfucker.
dogs that night, Matt?
What's that?
What happened to your dogs that night?
What night? Oh shit! Yes, I didn't even tell this story. So my dog, literally. So I met Rob at the bar Tuesday night, and before I
Take him
left, do what?
Did you take him home?
Yeah, I jerked him off. Then I took him home. But,
I heard it was a cheap date.
and before I went out, my other dog, Poppy, the black one, she was acting like weird. I thought she had to go outside, but she was trying to tell me something. Like you said, your dogs, knew that you're sick. So this other dog knew that my other dog was sick. So I went to see Daisy. She was kind of laying in my mom's bed, and she, was acting kind of like fucking weird and shit. So I was like, not really worried about it. So, well, I left my mom's house. I got a text from my mom that said, hey, something's wrong with the dog. So I go back to my mom's house. I had to leave the bar. I was literally there, 5 minutes, Rob? Just got my nachos. So I went back to my mom's house. The dog was spacing out, okay? Literally spacing out, was not responding to anything. Literally came to me it came to me. That was it. But spacing out, would not respond to anything, was shivering, was cold. I thought the dog had COVID.
Well,
No, the dog got in your edibles.
Yeah,
Sounds
or the
like-
dog ate some weed.
I mean, you named him Poppy, so I mean, it sounds like he's having heroin.
He might have been overdosing on heroin. We can't confirm nor deny. We got a message here. Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, I think he's definitely Justin Kelly just shot a message here to the group that over here just laughing at Dunkman being high. I think the whole audience is probably
When you said nachos, I was just trying to point a little bit of emphasis on that little segment right
Nachos.
Yeah.
I thought of Beavis and Butthead instantly.
But I thought I was gonna have to run my dog to an emergency hospital. Like mom thought she was dying, of course. Like God forbid anything ever happens, my mom was gonna panic and die as well. So
I had to take Miles to the vet like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
He was bleeding out of his pee, dude. Not good.
maybe you should have took me to the vet a couple days ago too.
I'm bleeding out my ass. He's bleeding out of his dick.
You just things are rough, Bob.
He just had a
Sounds like a good couple.
He just had a UTI. Got him on some antibiotic. He's fucking bouncing around here perfect now.
He's starting to fuck things now. He's all back to normal now. It's great.
Yeah, the
So
vet
Don-
told me he had a very nice penis too. That was
Nice
like the
erect
worst.
dick.
I
Nice.
said I looked at his penis; it looked good, and I wanted to go, yeah, it does, but I just bit my tongue. I laughed under my mask. That's one thing about my mask now. I can say you're a fucking idiot to people that they don't know, and
Yeah.
I can like laugh at stuff, and they don't know I'm laughing at them.
Are you really bad at hiding like nonchalant? I'm real bad like at weddings too when people like request something real fucking stupid. Like, because I say stuff out loud and I don't really notice I say it out loud because like like someone
I'm the
comes like, hey,
same
will you
way.
play this song? And like they're gonna be walking away. I'm like, yep, not playing that.
Yeah, we're the same. That's why the mask, like, it helps to hide that stuff. Like right now I'm saying fuck you, Beaver, and you can't see my lips, you know what I mean?
Does anybody know a tanner?
Know a what?
A tanner?
Tanner? Like Danny Tanner?
Got a
Jesse
tanner trying to. I hope this guy's got his dick out because I don't know.
I
who
don't
it is.
know. Bring him in.
Just like the Pacer party, Matt. You're
Let's
home for that.
go!
Damn, dude, Tanner looks like he's
He's
like,
got a good setup over
He's
there.
ready to rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's more professional
Yeah.
than any of us.
Dude, his
Let's
beard
go,
his beard
Tanner.
is better than everybody else's beard in this fucking Zoom chat.
I know. I'm jealous of his microphone and his beard.
We might have to kick him out.
Can you
looks
hear
like
me?
he's about ready to go on Twitch and
His
win
name
some-
is
win
connected.
again.
No.
What's
Can you-
up?
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up, man?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, brother? What has you hopping on here today?
Well, you were talking about your dog and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
This is great, dude. I love how people can watch and then want to say something and just jump in and be like, hey, dude.
Hey, it's a flavor saver. It's a flavor saver. It's a flavor saver.
I like it. What do you want to talk about, man? What's up with dogs?
Yo, so
What up, dog?
I've got a full-blooded golden retriever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And today, it's been raining for the last like 6 months with Forrest Gump and shit.
Terrible.
It's ridiculous, dude.
It's raining
And,
on my butthole day parade, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and my dog hates the rain. So they're like
Justin.
they got some like little mud in my backyard and shit. And so I let him out today to go, go to the bathroom and shit like that. And as soon as he stepped off of the back porch, you were talking about inappropriate things you've done. I laughed at my dog. This is what it is. He jumped off the porch and there was a puddle and his legs went out, face in the mud. First thing you got to do is you got to laugh. You know what I mean? Like I ran up to him and I'm saying, looking at him like, ha ha, ha ha. I left the back door open. He ran inside.
Oh, got shit everywhere, didn't he?
Dude, there's mud all over the couch and shit, bro. I'm so pissed.
Dude, I used to have a Saint Bernard, and the dog would come out and just destroy the house. It'd be outside for 30 seconds, get mud, rainwater on it, come inside, do one shake, the whole house completely covered in mud. Bullshit.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I mean, it's.
Tanner, are you a follower of the Highly Inappropriate podcast?
I'm actually friends with Matt on Facebook, and I saw it, and I was just like, all right, bet. Like, I think he and I like chatted a little bit when I used to DJ and everything like that. So.
Hell yeah, bro. So I'm asking people that are hopping on here, tell me the most inappropriate thing you've ever done.
Okay. Oh God.
I'm just putting people right on the spot.
Okay, so I'm
Here we go.
I'm not gonna name the names or anything like that, but so I was dating this girl in high school, and I say this is inappropriate because I was like 17, still that iffy thing going on, whatever. Like you didn't want to get caught. So it was like 11 o'clock at night, and her parents had just installed a hot tub out back where there was no lights.
Like where this is heading.
I do too.
So, like we snuck some wine out there and we're sitting here drinking a couple glasses of wine.
Bougie.
And, this is the first love, man. You got to go all out.
You gotta that box wine.
In the church parking lot and everything, you know what I'm saying? So we're going, like, we start, like, going back and forth, one thing leads to another. And then next thing you know, like, I hear the back door open. And I was just like, deer in headlights, like you gotta freeze, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh God, please don't come out here. Next thing you know, it's her mom, her dad, and her brother all came into the hot tub. And it was like that point where you're just about to go, right? And your leg goes out and everybody's in the hot tub. My leg goes out, and her dad's right across, and he goes, "Tanner, you okay?"
So
Are
you're
you
getting ready to
okay?
bust? You're getting ready to
And I
bust
was like,
your dad?
Yeah. Just got a cramp in the leg. He goes, the water's like 104. Like, you shouldn't be getting muscle cramps. And I was just like,
Then,
you right.
then 9 months later, he knew exactly what happened. Leg cramps, huh, motherfucker?
Yeah. But yeah, that was probably one of the most inappropriate things.
I tell you what, people like to brag about shower sex, pool sex, hot tub sex. It's kind of miserable. It's hard to get friction with water. Would you agree?
To an extent. I mean, you just gotta like. I don't like it because I'm always afraid you're gonna be standing there, right, and all of a sudden you be going at it, bam, hit the side.
That has happened before.
Hit the side of the shower, and something romantic turns into a 6-hour ER stay with a mask, and only one person's allowed to sit there.
I just want to know a grown man that's broken his dick. That's kind of my goal in life. Is I want to meet a guy who's broke his dick before.
Oh, I definitely have had it pop before. Like
when it pops out and you fucking bend that motherfucker, that's the worst pain of all time.
Mine felt like when you pop your thumb. That's what it felt like in the
You're
mouth.
fucking pop your thumb. Mine felt like Satan grabbed my dick and tried to slice it in half with like a fucking fire machete.
No, hey, I actually went to elementary school with this kid that actually lost both of his nuts because he was getting chased by a Rottweiler. And when he thought the Rottweiler was going to attack him, the Rottweiler thought he was just playing. And he tried to jump over a fence, and when he jumped, one of the spikes caught his shit and just like completely ripped his nuts. He has no nuts.
He has no nuts.
None.
Is he a girl now?
He just has a dick.
I haven't seen.
If they take both your nuts, your testosterone goes.
Dude,
way down.
okay, I gotta ask this. Okay, maybe it's the medicinal, but if you don't have nuts and like you get a vasectomy, is it still the same sensation as you're getting off, or is it just like?
You're definitely just shooting air out of it. It's kind of like an airsoft gun.
It's literally like if you're pumping a basketball pop. It just sounds like that.
But
basically, it's a dick fart. It's a dick fart.
He has to take testosterone pills. He'd have to.
Oh yeah, or injections, dude. I can't wait until I'm like 38, 40,
injections,
and I can start getting those testosterone replacement therapy. Like I'm pretty pumped for that.
Well, they say if as a man, if you can go 3 days without ejaculating, your testosterone will like shoot up.
Oh, I'm fucked.
I have not made it 3 hours in a long time.
Then, man, Jesus.
I have not made it 3 hours since quarantine began. I'm just
wait. What time is it? What time is it again? Oh,
yeah, I'm about an hour away from my next fucking dick smack. So I'll be waiting for the show to fucking record, like to get done and upload to YouTube. And I'm like, well, I got nothing else to do. Might as well sit there and smack this thing around. Got nothing. It's quarantine time. So
hey, Doug, man, you got a really nice bed there too, man. Like, are you living the high life?
A really nice bed to not get sex in it, love.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, no bullshit. Like I joined the live stream and stuff like that, and I dead ass thought that it was Seth Rogen just like trying to get all like romantic and shit.
I stole it from a hotel we stayed at one time.
The whole bed and everything.
Yeah, we took it all.
Compliment. All right, Tanner. Before we get up, do you still DJ, brother?
No, I actually stepped away about 4 years ago just because like I wanted to spend more time with my daughter.
Get it, man. I love it.
But yeah, I did a lot of stuff with like around town and did some shows up at the Emerson and
sweet
stuff like that. So, but yeah, I know pretty much a lot of the predominant DJs all across Indy. Top Speed, Buck Rogers when he was still up here.
Top Speed was in the very first time I ever spun a record. Top Speed was the guy that I was in the room with, and
spun a record. You mean pushed play on your computer?
Yeah. No, I would say I get the first time. Yeah, because honestly, growing up, that's how I make music. But the first time I ever had a pair of Techniques in front of me was with Top. Yep.
Dude, okay. Real quick story with Top Speed, right? So probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened with me and Top Speed was like Bikers on Meridian, right? That big annual MotoGP weekend, they have all the bikers coming up to Meridian Street. And me and the girl that I was, dating at the time, we were walking up Meridian Street going towards the monument. and I heard, some mixing and shit like that to the side. And I looked to my right, and it was Top Speed. And I was just, I walked up and I said hey to him. And I mean, mind you, he had a couple thousand people in this parking lot. And he was on a platform up in the air. And
That's awesome.
he was like, he kind of waved down to me, and he goes, "Get up here." And I was just like,
oh boy.
like I had just gotten into the game and shit like that. I
Yeah.
only met him like twice, and I was just like, what? I hope to God he doesn't want me to spend. Like, I can barely do chicky. Oh yeah, And so I climbed up this ladder, and I'm standing there, and the whole time this thing, like this, like little elevated platform is like swaying back and forth because we're in between two buildings and windy as shit. And he's over here just getting it. I mean, getting it. And I was just like, dude, like, how long you been doing this? Because I was a noob at this, like, and if you've ever heard like Top Speed scratch, like,
Oh yeah, well he used to do the thing on what was it, Radio Now? Was he on radio? What station?
He was on 96.3. 96.3. He did the
Mickey Ficky mix.
The Mickey Ficky mix, 12 o'clock Mickey Ficky mix. And I was just like, I didn't know anything about him. I was still new at the game and everything like that. And I heard him get down. I was like, man, how long you been doing this? Like 3 or 4 years? He goes, don't ever disrespect me like that again. I was like, well, how long you been doing it? He was like, since 86.
Oh man,
I was just like,
he's got a room full of records. Like he's completely old school. Like, and so I would say that Top Speed as far as local guys, like it doesn't get
Love
better.
you, Justin.
Yes.
See you, brother.
Got to head out. He's got baby dude. Say later, Juice.
Later,
Thanks
buddy.
for joining us, buddy. Yeah, man. Like I tell you what, Top Speed's amazing. Nate Gregory's a good buddy of mine. Like as far as most of the stuff that I can do with turntables, Nate's taught me as well. Then as far as the entertainment side, me being energetic, talking to people, I credit Jason Hammer with all that as far as teaching me that side of the business. So all local guys here. We have a great scene, man. I tell you what, there's a lot of great musical guys here in Indy. I wish Indy had a bigger music scene. It should, I feel like.
Yeah.
Dude, the DJ scene in the Midwest alone is just bar none. Like, I mean, yeah, the dudes in Texas are dirty. Like Louisiana, you got that Southern flair, and then you got like Brooklyn and New York and stuff like that just have that hardcore hip hop just hitting it every time. But the Midwest, like the blending, the mixing, the ability to read the crowd and stuff like that, like it really just stems like right here. And like Top Speed, Buck Rogers, Jazzy Jeff even said it. Like Top Speed was telling me one time about Jazzy. He saw Jazzy Jeff at a record store up in like Carmel area, I think is what it was. And he was just like, anytime that I hit like a producer's like mental block, like I'll come here and look for like records and try to crate dig and shit like that. And he's just like
old school. I fucking love it.
DJ Jazzy Jeff. Like,
I say people all the time.
Yes, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
People all the time compliment.
I've actually met him too. Probably one of the most chill guys you'll ever meet.
Where's he from? Is he from Indy?
Jazzy?
No.
Yeah,
he's from Philly.
West Philadelphia, born and raised, dude.
On the playground is where I spend most of my days.
I'm thinking somebody else. But what I was gonna say is, people compliment me all the time, like when I'm DJing weddings and I play a lot of the older music. And the thing is, like you say, a lot of people coming up do not have the respect for older music like they should because.
Oh, Grandmaster Jay. I mean, all of them.
I like Carl Cox. Carl Cox is a good DJ.
You like Harry Cox too.
Yeah. In and around my mouth, bro.
I checked out that new Alchemist album this week. First like DJ like album I've listened to before, like no words and shit, just him.
I haven't heard that yet.
He's Eminem's DJ, and M like posted the link saying he put it out. So I mean, I'm stuck here with a stitched ass, so I said, "Fuck it, I'll check it out." And it was actually kind of cool. I mean, it was different. Not my normal thing, but it was all right.
I have a close friend of mine that lives in like India and stuff like that. His name is Billy Muff, or on YouTube it's Billy18BM, and that dude like is the one that really got me into scratching and stuff like that. Like I didn't know anything about it. I thought you just like dropped it, And he's the one that really taught me how to scratch and like really get into it. And then one of my other homies, Brad, who's just disgusting at mixing. Like he can mix anything. Like he had a mix where he combined Nitty Gritty Band, Fish in the Dark, and I think it was Oasis Wonderwall.
Yes,
I think is what it was. But or no, Nitty Gritty Band, Fish in the Dark, and UGK International Players Anthem.
I can kind of hear that.
There you go.
I mean, it sounds pretty sick. But he mixed that one time, and I was
You know,
just
it's
like,
funny because I literally played both of them songs last weekend at a wedding. That's just hilarious.
yeah, I mean, you can like mix it in. It's just like I heard a mix. Like I think it's on this USB drive. I have a mix of Party in the USA with Miley Cyrus and Biggie Smalls. I was a terror since the public school era. Bath in class, that song, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those two mixed together, and it was just like I sat there and played it. It said Biggie, so I was like, all right, let's hear it. And I started listening to it, and it was just like Party in the USA. I was a terror since the public. I was like, wait,
what the fuck?
Wait.
Some of the shit they drop on DJ City sometimes, I'm just like, whoa, how sick is that? But half the stuff, I mean, because I'm 99% of what I do is weddings, unfortunately. So a lot of the stuff that I hear on there, I can't.
It has to be clean.
I mean, not just clean, but I can't necessarily play a lot of the mixing and stuff because it's just a different crowd, like. So a lot of stuff I don't get to play, but that shit, I download the fuck out of it, and I just jam here in my room for the most part.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Like I have USB drive upon USB drive, like right here, the like stuff I put into my computer just because, I mean, it just hits like.
Oh yeah.
But
before you get off here, man, whore yourself out. How can people find you on social media?
I mean, I don't really. I just have Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. I mean, Instagram and Snapchat are really just for my family stuff, but I do I stream on Twitch every once in a while. Twitch.tv/DJ_Younglight. Yeah, I just.
Hell yeah, brother.
I work and take care of my daughter and chill.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on here, dude. You're interesting enough to where let's chat. Maybe we'll get you on here for a longer segment.
Let me know.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming on here.
Not a problem. Y'all have a good night.
Hell yeah, man. I love the fact, dude, we got people jumping on here, dude. I fucking just ran a bit like Tanner. I probably talked to him last time, maybe when we first became Facebook friends, and he was a DJ. It's probably
love you, Dunk Man. Go have an easy poop, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump off, dude.
Is it poop time, bro?
It's poop time.
Are you nervous? Actually, just put that microphone by the door.
After the surgery?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go do this thing. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my god! Please video it and send it to everyone.
So scared.
If you're still live, I'll jump back in.
No, you're fine. I'll probably for another 15 minutes or so. So I figured it'd be a shorter show anyway. So
go ahead.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
All right. Love you, boys. Have a good night.
Later, bud.
Love you. Bye.
Prayers up to your butthole.
Wait for your ass.
I'm here with the two roommates, and we're gonna to wrap up the show. Beaver, you can help me out here. NFL update. Colts coming off a bye week. A lot of big things happen. We're getting a lot of big players. One thing I've noticed about the last two games of the Colts, we've been getting carved up the middle of the field, and lo and behold, we get Darius Leonard back this week. Do you think that's going to be a big piece for us as far as like shoring up some of the mistakes we've seen in the first half against the Chiefs?
Much better coverage linebacker than Anthony Walker is.
Yep. Excuse me, I said Chiefs. I meant
and also Kamoko Toure will be a big old help when he actually does come out on the field, whether that's this week or next.
Yeah, they said it's probably going to be a few more weeks, unfortunately. We also getting Michael Pittman back. At least he practiced. Have they announced that he's going to play yet or not?
He is off injury reserve, so I would imagine he's ready to roll. They said about 3 weeks when he did injure himself.
Yeah, so we definitely need help at receivers. So I think that's gonna be big. So I mean, honestly,
Roberts Packers are 5-1, 6-1, something like that right now.
5-1.
There you go. They're looking good offense right now.
Kind of got bitch slapped last week, but they probably
not last week, but the week prior.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
They bitch slapped the Texans last week, which was nice.
We appreciate it. Thank you, by the way, for
that.
The
Texans got bitch slapped by the Packers.
Now
the Packers got bitch slapped by the Buccaneers. So.
Great analysis, Rob.
Right.
Trouble in New England. Do you think the Patriots are done? I think Cam Newton sucks. I mean, I said this. I like, it's kind of cool. Kind of improved.
He sucked at the Panthers too. So.
Yeah, he had one good year. I mean, people.
Yeah. The one good year. Hell, their quarterback now is fucking 10 times better than him.
I like Bridget.
Yeah.
Even though they're 3-4, so.
Cam sucks. He's done. New England sucks. They're done. So
their weapons are garbage as fuck.
Yeah.
At least they kept it the same.
AFC right now, you've got the Chiefs, just blazing. The Steelers, Titans are gonna be. They're gonna be tough to get in the playoffs, man. Even like I want to be
sold
good.
up. I believe in the Titans fully.
You think the Titans are gonna come to earth?
Yeah,
Something tells me like I feel like they've gotten a lot of good luck. Maybe, I mean Tannehill's been playing great, but like he's not. I mean he's not God, is he?
Nah.
They're making him out to be like the way he's playing. Like his numbers resemble Mahomes over the last 16 games, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What do you think about Daniel Jones being the fastest guy in the NFL?
I think that the turf monster is the scariest person he's faced so far.
Exactly. So I'm like, a bunch of people posted. Well, a lot of people posted a meme that Daniel Jones literally has been the fastest player, fastest recorded speed on an NFL field this year. Was it player or quarterback?
It was player.
I think it's player. Like 22.23 miles per hour, faster than Lamar Jackson. Of all people, a 6'5" white guy.
Well, right now I want to see a 3-person race right now between Tyreek Hill, Daniel Jones, and DK Metcalf.
Yep.
I want to see a 3-person race between those 3 right now.
Metcalf looked like a fucking Olympic sprinter, and honestly, I haven't lost hope in the fact that Paris Campbell is going to be a big time player for us. But the fact that we could have had DK Metcalf kind of sits a little sour in my stomach.
It does.
He wasn't a guaranteed thing. He was a guy that was a physical specimen. He wasn't a guaranteed thing. But like everybody's like, man, this guy could,
He also had problems when he was in college.
Yep.
Can we all just agree that the NFC East is the worst?
Yeah.
This year.
Well, that's awful.
That's one thing we definitely can agree on.
Brett Favre comes out and says the reason ratings down are in the NFL and NBA is because nobody gives a fuck about politics and sports. And I will concur. And honestly, I've said it on the show before because, if you want to express your political opinions, do so. But I tune in on Sunday to watch football. I mean, that's it. It's my escape.
Yeah.
Like everything is politicized. Everywhere I go, I have to have somebody's politics rammed down.
That's why this playoffs of the NBA was the least watched playoffs in all history.
I mean, I think there's a lot to that.
So is baseball and NHL.
Yeah, I mean, and it's coming at a different time than that as the NFL's kicking off. That being said, I do think it does have a lot to do with what's going on too. I think people, America as a whole, just people as a whole, are real tired of the NBA. Not just the politics, but just like, fucking the super teams, blah blah blah. We've talked about it 1,000 times in the show. Just people are done with it. Daniel Jones. Speaking of Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley partying without a mask. Is it a big deal? Nope. All right, great. Let's move right along.
That's definitely bigger than Justin Turner's deal.
Jason Aldean made the news because he went down to Disney World.
Yeah.
And posted a picture with his family without masks.
Big fucking deal.
And said, me and my family are having a fun time down here. It's good to see our kids' faces without masks. And then Disney replied saying, but it's fun with masks too.
Hey Disney.
We had to delete the post.
Yeah, fuck all that. No.
Yeah.
I don't care. Wear your mask. Don't wear a mask. Yeah. Don't force me to wear one. That's all I get.
Disney loves China.
Disney loves China. The NBA loves China. Donald Trump is not. I was going to talk about the debate, but I mean, pretty interesting. If you watch it, by the way, Biden, he has to be reading from a teleprompter. He sounds so unnatural when he talks. He's like, America, like, hold on, let me pull a clip up here. I swear to God, like, I think you have to. He sounds like a fucking robot. Hold on, I'm playing this shit.
And what's the bad part? He forgets what he's just reading.
Oh no, and like it. It's real bad. We're fucked.
Hey, so my grandma pointed out a pretty good point.
All right, Rob, hold that thought. Hold that thought till after this.
We have a vaccine that's coming. It's ready. It's going to be announced within weeks.
Right here for the top. Hold on.
We have Operation Warp Speed, which is the military is going to.
I love that they can't interrupt each other, by the way.
I was in the hospital. I had it. And I got better, and now they say I'm immune. Whether it's 4 months or a lifetime, nobody's been able to say that. What I would do is make sure we have
everyone encouraged to wear a mask all the time. I would make sure we move in the direction of
Except for you right now.
rapid testing. I would make sure that we set up
It's like he knows what he wants to say, but he can't say it.
Schools and open up businesses so they can be safe. He says that we're learning to live with it. People are learning to die with it. You folks home will have an empty chair at the kitchen table this morning.
By the way, I'm only laughing. I'm laughing. He said, you're living to die with it. By the way, the CDC did come out and announce that over 90% of people that have died from COVID had some sort of pre-existing condition, etc., some sort of diabetes, cancer.
Yeah.
Well, we already knew pretty much.
I mean, so the new death rates, you can't argue this shit with me. I'm just fucking sick of it. Like, I just want to live a fucking life. I want to go to a concert, guys. I want to go to a concert. I'm ready to jump in a mosh pit and throw strangers around, and I won't be wearing a mask.
Blink 182.
Yeah. How about Super Bowl pods? Okay, guys, the Super Bowl, the NFL announced that the Super Bowl is going to be limited to 20% capacity, and you're going to be in a pod. So we're talking, they're probably going to charge $20,000 for these pods. And I just want to know what you get in a pod. Is it like when you travel international, you get like free toothbrush and shit, or what's going on?
I'll say when I went to the Jaguars-Colts game, they said we were in pods, but really it was just like your group of people that you were with. You kind of get that row for however many people, and then that's pretty much it for that row.
Then they cut you off.
They say pods. So when they say pods,
now how do workers get their beer to you? Like, are they afraid to step into your 6-foot zone there? Do they have to like go gadget arm?
Yeah, they just sit on the nearest seat, and you have to go get it.
That's fucking bullshit.
Here's your
there
beer,
goes
bro.
the tip.
Come
there goes their fucking tip.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. This is this is a story that you can get on board with, Rob. So
I was wanting to tell what my grandma thinks.
Oh, go ahead.
Election gonna go. So she thinks if Biden gets elected, if he gets elected, she thinks that like 2 or 3 months in, he's gonna be like declared insane, be declared out, to have Kamala step in as president, to be the first female president.
I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, due to all the early voting and mail-in votes, etc., that we're going to have a contested election. And if the contested election goes on too long, then Nancy Pelosi assumes presidency for the time being, which should scare the fucking shit out of everybody. Yeah. So, I've talked about voting. I'm going to tell you right now, it don't matter who's president. The economy's going to crash. Your taxes are going to go up. So fucking just hold on to your stuff, okay? we can't go into debt much more. I mean,
vote Libertarian.
Vote Libertarian. Donald Rainwater. I am not quite sold on Jorgensen yet. I'm probably going to write in Justin Amash. We'll see. I'll make a decision that day. But I don't know why this fucking thing
won't matter.
Won't matter. Just vote local. Local elections do matter, so please go vote, because I don't know why this fucking thing won't scroll, so I'm just going to say fuck it. All right, so a few things I do want to cover. I've heard that they're making a show for original bands. So did you guys ever watch Battle of Ozfest back in the day? They had a contest where bands competed to be on the second stage at Ozfest. It's pretty badass. Well, they're coming out with a similar show where bands are going to compete. And I love the article that was posted. It just says, fuck American Idol. So you guys on board with that? Bands competing? Mm-hmm. As long as we don't watch bands like Imagination Dragons competing against Neon Trees. I want to see some like good fucking hardcore hard rock bands. That would be badass. I'm all in on that if that's good. Great. Okay.
Like Slipknot versus Tool.
Yeah, let's go. But band similar. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Van Halen, by the way, this story came out. Van Halen once drunk dialed Ozzy and asked him to be the lead singer of Van Halen. Can you imagine if that would happen? Granted, no way, because Sharon runs Ozzy's career, so no way it would ever happen. Maybe as a one-off thing.
Roth wouldn't have fucking allowed that.
No, I mean, it's hilarious, though. That's a true story. Also, somebody this week stole Ozzy's credit cards and maxed them all out.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. So
I mean, go all out for that.
I mean, Ozzy, man, he's had a rough year, dude. He's got Parkinson's. Be nice to the guy. I mean, he's my hero. So.
And he said he was going to tour again.
What's the thing you said I'd have a take on, Matt?
Your take on?
Before I talked about my grandma, you said Here's a story you'd have to take on, Rob.
I was trying to pull a story up this week about
a tranny, wasn't
a
it?
dominatrix goes viral. Here, I'll try to pull the story. I might as well just fucking read it. We'll end with this in a Florida man. So this week, Rob, a dominatrix. I was totally kidding. Dominatrix goes viral after walking man on a leash. Walking man on a leash. Let me pull the story up here, guys. So dominatrix, this is on October 19th, so just a few days ago, goes viral after walking man on a leash through a supermarket. That's reasonable. All right, even a professional dominatrix need a juice break now and then after pro dom walked her submissive through a luxury West Coast supermarket this weekend. So I have walked a female across her living room. Never been a dominatrix. She was just really submissive. But this is new. Wow. I mean, you've got to be into real freaky shit to just get on your hands and knees and walk through a fucking supermarket while some bitch goes and gets her an orange juice.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Rob, is this something that you would do? I mean, if let me ask you this, Rob. So,
if the money's right, yeah, I'll do it.
Who is your celebrity female crush?
It's hard. Probably ScarJo.
Okay. If she asks you and she says, "Hey, Rob, I'm gonna give it up to that redhead,"
if I guarantee she could have all three of us on a leash walking through the fucking Walmart in Shelbyville.
I never agreed to
all
that.
do it.
I never agreed to it, Rob. But you would be barking like a prairie dog through a Kroger if you can bang your crush there.
I'd agree to it. I'd even do it with Rob.
Matt, I guarantee you would too, Matt.
That depends. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid women right now.
You know you want to bang ScarJo.
I'm trying to avoid women right now. They're all driving me crazy. All right. Every week we have a segment called A Florida Man. We end the show with it. I go straight to Google. I type in a Florida man. Whatever pops up, pops up. And every week we get meth-infested redneck Florida gold because this week a Florida man was mauled by a black leopard after paying for full contact experience at Backyard Zoo. By the way, this is 100% something that I would do. A Florida man was severely mauled by a black leopard after paying $150 for a full contact experience. Rob, goals next time we go to Florida. 150 bucks.
That will be next week.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
150 bucks. 150 bucks. I get to fucking hang out with some leopards. Well, a leopard that's killed a guy by that's okay. I'm in. Dwight Turner had to undergo multiple surgeries after a full-grown big cat attacked him on in August, I guess, August 31st. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservative Commissioner. Let me pull this to the side here so I can fucking read. Jesus. Said the leopard brutally attacked Turner as soon as he entered its enclosure. Turner's scalp was hanging from his head and his right ear torn in half. That's right in time for Halloween, too, by the way. Why can't we see a picture of that? So investigators said Michael Pogge, 50, is licensed to have the leopard. So soon Carol Baskin's going to be coming after this motherfucker. Big Cat Rescue is going to be in the house. So she was charged with allowing full contact with an extremely dangerous animal. So this might be cut off. We might not be able to do the $150. What I love is we have a picture of this guy on the internet, and let me pull this up because his entire head is covered in bandages. So we feel for the guy. Beaver, would you get in a tank or would you get in a cage with cats like that, big cats?
How well are they trained?
I don't know. We're going to find out live. We're going to go live. When we go back to Florida, we're getting in a big cat cage. But in
2 weeks, live from Tampa.
Live from Tampa. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to like this video. I need you to like our new Facebook page, H.I Entertainment, because we've already lost Highly Inappropriate twice, so we had to switch it up a little bit. Also, make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you ring the bell. You get notified when we upload new videos. I am making videos left and right, so you're definitely going to want to be on there. I made some political ads. I've got working on another video log from a trip to Florida I took in September. I've got another video log of my Colorado trip coming out as well, probably next week. I should have the Florida one done Sunday. Maybe I'm hoping, and I'll have the Colorado one done a week later. But
and
yeah,
you already got the one done from me and you.
Yeah, that's been up there for several months. So you guys can check that out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter /Highly Inappropriate Podcast, and listen on any podcasting app, Spotify, iTunes, whatever it may be. Subscribe, rate, and review. It's Highly Inappropriate Podcast. We appreciate you motherfuckers so much. If you've ever listened to this podcast, ever tuned in, ever asked a question, ever shared a post, whatever, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. See you next week. Deuces.